Hey everyone, Chris and Tammy here live from Daytona Beach. It is Q&A Sunday that we do every single week. And today we want to talk about business tips for new entrepreneurs, and especially in today's world.
Especially in 2023, I
Absolutely.
totally agree. You know, one of the first thing that I think is very important to talk about is your foundation, right? Build a foundation like Romans. Right? If you know, throughout history, through our education, we've learned how the Romans foundation has stood the test of time. Well, it's one of the basic principles that Tammy have been following, which, as a matter of fact, there's a training that many of you may be aware of, if you know of us, how to build a solid foundation, which in fact 12 principles on how to build a solid foundation. And we've traveled the world.
Book, right?
Yeah, which is part of our book, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something that we have always built upon, which are the 12 principles that are very important. Not to kind of get into it right now, but just to touch on, you know, the factor of trust, the communication, right? The other one is mentoring, and another one that's really important is gratitude. You know, people that tends to be grateful tend to get more of what they're grateful for. I mean, that's just 4 out of the 12.
Building on events. Oh my gosh, there's quite a few. I mean, obviously they're all really good because that's what's helped us build the organization that we've created in our company over the last 16 years. So.
Yeah. Another one, number 2, is solving a burning problem. What is a common problem we have in a society? We live in a society with a deprived immune system. So again, if you provide a tangible service to the many, it's very interesting, but that's where a fortune is created, when you actually provide a common service to the many. Very important, and that's exactly what Tammy are associated herself with a company that provides a service to the many with a very, very common problem.
And of course, an opportunity, right? Everybody's looking to make some extra money. So we have an opportunity that allows people to not only have great health, but to be able to tell other people about these great products and earn income. So yeah.
Absolutely. The other one that's really important is obsess over your customers' needs.
Yes.
This is something that Tammy and I are obsessed about. We always focus on the customer's need. What do they need? What can we do? How can we improve? How can we provide better quality, tangible information that could be useful to our associates, to our customers? Really important. Obsess over that.
Yeah, we actually spent a lot of time creating what we call a boards. There's a boards app. And we have a lot of information that we can easily send to people when there's interest in people looking at our products. But it's something, you know, systems are super important because it creates speed when it comes to sending things to people. But I think that belly to belly, Chris, is so important, that that connection with people personally is that strength in your relationship that you'll have with your customers or your business partners. Yeah,
I totally agree. And looking at our notes here, really, really important is start with a narrow focus first and expand. What do I mean by that? We are in a changing world, the way we do business. What we did, and all the way up to 2019, things have changed. Not in the fact that what you did before doesn't apply. It's a hybrid version of that. So, for example, we had to convert from offline to online, becoming more attractive, right? Attractive marketing online, and this is really, really important. So what we're doing is we're focusing a lot of our efforts right now in building funnels that are start from a landing page that are going to be promoted through organically through our social media platform and through our Facebook ad campaigns. And when they land on that particular page, then it leads into a funnel, and that funnel will continue to provide information, which in turn will be dropping some emails to an autoresponder to a point where now they see, you know what, I kind of like what these guys to offer. So we're laser focused on developing this, and then we keep expanding from that point.
Yeah, and anybody who works with us, we're going to be plugging them into that system that we're working on, and help them do the same thing. Because at the end of the day, if you're in business, you're looking for clients, you're looking for customers, you're looking for business partners. So that is where you need to step up your game. And one thing about Chris and I, over the years, even though we're not the young generation that are just randomly always on their cell phones, we're up to speed on what's going
Oh, yeah.
on. And we're taking courses to learn what people are doing to be able to build successful businesses online without forgetting the importance of building offline too when you meet with people.
Absolutely, which is absolutely critical.
Absolutely.
The other thing that's really important is just do it. You know, the commercial for Nike, just do it. Don't worry about being perfect. I know this is, I mean, I tend to have this issue too, right? I'm trying to be absolutely perfect before everything is released. And it's a bit of a, I mean, it's good, but at the same time, don't let that be an handicap for you to start
That's
and
right.
get going. It's
That's
okay to make a mistake. It's okay sometimes to make a fool of yourself a little bit. And you learn from it. And that's what's important, is to learn from your mistakes, but just do it.
So true. Often I have to push him because I'm the person that's just going to go out and randomly do things. So that's why Chris and I working together is a lot of fun. And you should hear some of our videos that we do in the bleep. What do you call them? The bloopers.
The bloopers.
You
You
know,
should
we
see
have
our
fun.
bloopers.
We have
You guys
fun
would laugh.
doing it because I'm the one that's just going to naturally do something. He's the one that's going to, overthink because he just wants to make sure he's delivering you a great message. And at the end of the day, I think just being yourself
I
and
agree.
knowing what conversation you want to talk about, just do it in a way that's so real and so natural. Yeah.
And the last point we want to talk about is give value and teach your audience something of value that
Yeah.
you can share with them to build their knowledge. Again, many of you that knows Tammy and I, you know that's what we're all about, right? So these are the tips in 2023 that will really serve you well. So any thoughts on that as we end?
Yeah, value. You know, whatever content you're creating, always look at what you're sharing with people. If it's capturing people's attention, then it's working, right? If it's not capturing people's attention, what can you do to modify it? And try different things. That's the important thing, is just try different things that are going to work for you to attract people into your business, into your, to become customers of yours. And at the end of the day, it is the relationships.
Absolutely.
People will buy from people they know, they like, and trust. So be out there and be real, be authentic, and yeah.
And just be yourself. And
Exactly.
folks, be open to learn.
Yeah.
The AI today, I know everybody talks about Chat GPT. It's on CNN, it's everywhere, and it's amazing, I have to admit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah.
Another thing that I use is Video IQ
Yeah.
to make sure that I have better titles, and it looks at my videos and compares my videos to the professionals that have millions and millions and millions of viewers, and it gives me guidelines in line to what they do so I can improve.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
and then once you have this knowledge, that's my point on this point, is you want to transcend it and make sure that your team gets the information, because if your team succeeds and get better results, well, guess what? We all get better results.
Exactly.
So coming to an end here, folks, this is our thoughts for today. Q&A with Chris and Tammy. We certainly appreciate you. We love your comments. Give us thumbs ups, give us some hearts, and let us know how you feel, what you think, and it helps us prepare for the next segments. So have yourself a wonderful day, everybody. Love you guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye for now.
Appreciate you. See you next week.
Bye.